Guys, welcome to Jacobus RC, where we buy, bash, and build used RC cars just like this guy right here. So this buggy is now on the workbench, and if you haven't guessed it yet from the wheels or maybe even the red plastic shock caps there, this is indeed I believe I want to say a 1988, 1989 Kyosho Raider. The cool thing about this pickup right here on the left is that I actually picked it up at the same time that I picked up this guy right here, this Tamiya Grasshopper that I recently restored on this channel. So pretty good pickup, I'd say. Both of them were $10. The Grasshopper here was in much worse condition than the Raider here. The Raider looks like it has everything intact. I already sourced a couple of parts for this thing. As you can see, I'm missing one wheel, and of course I'm missing the body. And I want to get that receiver upgraded to one that fits with my FlySky controller. So with all those parts, I think I should have this thing up and running. So while I give you guys a quick 360 view of my Kyosho Raider, the plans for this thing on this video are: 1, cleaning it off. As you can see, it's a little bit dusty. 2 is to have all the electronics working. So we're going to plug in a battery and see if everything works after we swap out the receiver. 3, we're going to actually paint a body in this video and try to see if we can retrofit it on here. I didn't have any luck sourcing an original Kyosho Raider body, so I'm going to use an older variant that I found on eBay. And for the final step, I'm really hoping that I can take this out today once it's all ready and finished. I'll see you guys back when I finish taking all the things apart and cleaning it off. Hey guys, it's the next day and I'm excited. Let me show you guys what I've been working on throughout the night. Here it is, all cleaned up and all electronics back in with the new FlySky receiver. I tested out all the electronics and they work. Now, the reason why it took me so long to get this thing going, well, 1, this is absolutely one of the worst, I guess, gearboxes to get to and motor to get to. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws that you have to take off to get this little cover off to reveal all the gears. Another problem was that the motor can't come out easily with the pinion, so you have to remove the pinion before you take the motor out. The grub screw was really, really tight on there and stripped, so it took me a while to get that off. Another thing that I had issues with was the steering servo. I made sure to put everything back how it was when I got it. Unfortunately, this was actually flipped the other way when I got it. So when I turned it on, I was confused as to why it wasn't really turning right as much as it was left. And I realized later my mistake was, or the previous owner's mistake was, that this thing was actually flipped around. So I flipped it over and now it's correct. So we're all good and ready to go. Aside from the receiver that I actually swapped out, the only thing else that changed from this, you'll see later in a bit, the body, but the wheels. In the front, we have these Traxxas funny car or drag front tires and wheels. I plasti dipped them in black. On the back, we have just some Amazon Buggy tires that I picked up. And to kind of cap off the look, I put on some gold little nuts to hold everything in place. And to finally cap off the look, we have already cut and fitted this Lexan body. On the front, the body post fits perfectly well. On the back, I had to use the shock tower as a body post. Luckily for me, it has holes and I can easily slide a body pin right through and it holds perfectly well. So now all I have to do is paint this thing and then we'll take it out for a spin. Let's go ahead and prep the body, paint it, and I'll catch y'all guys when it's done. Final finished product here in my hand, and I gotta say, other than some minor paint bleeds down the midline, everything else I think, for the first time, I think it went well for me. I like the paint scheme, put a little bit of stickers on it, so I'll give you guys some other cool shots around the body, but after this, we'll take it out for a spin, and we'll see how it goes. Whew, guys, this thing is a lot, I guess slower than I expected. I think the Grasshopper with the sport tuned is a little bit bigger. The Le Mans motor, pretty old now, so can't get it up to speed, and also the ESC is burning out after a couple runs. But hope you guys liked the video. Like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more builds just like this one.